Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders with us back in Little Rock, and good morning to you. You were at the border yesterday, as we mentioned. Thank you for your time today. Listen to a lot of the reporting, doing a lot of reading, so much for root causes. Does this bill stand a chance?
You know, it doesn't look like it is going to go anywhere anytime soon, certainly with House Republicans pushing back against it. But I think one of the biggest things that's being left out is while we wait on Congress to act, Joe Biden has the power to actually do things to help secure our border. He's just refusing to do so and instead passing all the blame and responsibility off on Congress. He could right now reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy, continue the building of the border wall, and actually enforce the laws that are on our books, which would help secure our border. He has the ability to do that. He simply just refuses to do so. In the meantime, because he is not and Congress can't get a deal done, Republican governors are stepping up. Texas leading the charge. They own 66% of our country's border, and they are putting the needed resources on the border to help protect our country. And other governors are coming in and helping backfill with those resources and efforts. And we're going to continue to do that because our country cannot be safe if we don't have a secure border.
The New York Post cover is, if Joe won't, Texas will. And you were there yesterday with the other governors. And I wondered if any of you have heard from a Democrat governor who doesn't want to be named but agrees with you.
They certainly haven't called me yet. I won't speak for all of the governors. Maybe they've received some calls from Democrat governors. But to my knowledge, I've not heard of any stepping up and asking to be part of this process. But I expect that the governors you saw at the border yesterday, we will continue to send resources. We've committed. We had Arkansas National Guard troops on the Texas border last summer. We will do that again this year and continue to work with Republican governors until this administration or we get to replace this administration with one who will take our border security seriously.
This is James Langford, Republican from Oklahoma. He's been knee-deep in this thing for months now, and he was on a bit earlier today on Fox and Friends. I just want to play this. We've heard a little bit of it moments ago, but just listen carefully to what he supports in this bill. Watch.
The key thing here is changes the asylum laws, builds more wall, adds more detention beds, adds more deportation flights, changes this 10-year backlog that we're currently in now to weeks before people are actually deported. That's what the bill really does. So right now, if you walk across the border today, you can say, I have fear in my country, and you'll be released into the country for 10 years. Under this bill, you walk across the border and say, I have fear in my country. They say, prove it. You've got to have a higher standard of evidence.
If you enforce all that, it sounds pretty good on its face. And the other thing he said is that it builds more wall. This is a Democratic president who would be signing this if it were to pass out of Congress in its current form. When you spend the money on the wall is to be debated. A lot of that comes in 2025 and beyond. But just on its face, Governor, what do you like about what they have done inside this bill?
Well, I think anything that we're doing that makes it harder for people to just freely walk in. Right now, we have had, under this administration, completely and totally open borders. In the last month alone, they picked up more people from the terrorist watch list than they did the entire 4 years of Donald Trump's presidency. So we have to put harsher and tougher restrictions in place. In the state of Arkansas, we took in and seized so much fentanyl that it would kill 2.8 million people, and that's just in our state alone. That's almost the entire population of Arkansas. I'm not saying there aren't some good merits of this legislation, but if they're not going to take serious action at the congressional level, then Republican governors are going to continue to step up where the federal government is failing, and I'm committed to being part of that coalition of governors that will keep fighting to make sure we have a secure border.
All right, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us this morning.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.